All right, good morning, everybody. This is Carly Kovacic with the National Weather Service in Peachtree City. Welcome to the weekly weather briefing for the week of January 18th. I'm going to start by going over the highlights of this presentation. We're going to touch on the warmer temperatures today, and luckily that's going to help melt a lot of the snow and ice on the roadways. The wind chill advisory that was in place through the overnight hours and into this morning was able to be expired at 10 a.m. this morning. Still going to see some isolated slick spots through today and overnight tomorrow night into early Friday. We had a special weather statement out for this yesterday that was valid through 10 a.m. this morning, just like the wind chill advisory. However, once our previous special weather statement expired at 10 a.m., we decided to go ahead and issue another one valid today through Friday at 10 a.m. as well. We'll touch on that a little bit more in the coming slides, but again, just to introduce this to you right now. But overall, we're looking at much warmer and drier conditions, especially this weekend. Our next chance for rain and thunder is going to return for Monday, but overall, the next 7 days a lot more tranquil than what we've seen the last couple of days. For those interested, this is the map of the snowfall totals for this past winter weather event. So you can see a decent chunk of middle and especially western Georgia actually saw the highest snowfall accumulations. Overall, everyone saw between about a half of an inch to a little over an inch, inch and a half. Those of you in west central Georgia, you saw the most. We got some reports of anywhere from about 2.5 to just over 4 inches actually. And Coweta County is where we got a report of, I believe, about 4.5 inches. So those were the highest totals there. But again, for everyone else, you folks up north and across the far southeast, just saw about a trace, dusting to a couple tenths of an inch. So we sent this out in an email last night, but for those of you who haven't seen it or wanted to see it again, we thought we'd show it real quick here. Looking at the current conditions, very quiet, especially across the southeast. You could see absolutely nothing on radar across our region, which we're thankful for today. And down at the bottom right, you could see the temperatures that were valid around 10 o'clock this morning. So really cold everywhere across the region. I mean, even if you were to try to escape to Florida, unless you go to Key West, that's probably your best bet right now. And so, most of the region seeing temperatures below freezing. And up here, closer to home across Georgia, many folks still in the 20s. So for today, looking at high temperatures to finally crest above freezing for almost everybody. So you folks across the north, we're looking at high temperatures to top off today in the upper 30s. And elsewhere, across middle Georgia, you're looking at right around 40 to the lower 40s. And those across far central Georgia, down there towards Dublin and areas southeast, may see mid to upper 40s today. So that's really going to help us out with a lot of melting on the roadways today. So just to kind of give you guys a timeline, when do we expect those temperatures to actually go above freezing, and how long is that really going to continue? So just a general timeline you saw this morning, we're going to be mostly in the 20s to lower 30s for most areas. But by the time we get towards noon to 1 o'clock this afternoon, that's when we're going to start to see those temperatures begin to rise at least up towards freezing, if not above. So beginning around that time frame is when we think a lot of the melting is going to commence. But even this morning, before we reach the freezing level, with the abundant sunshine we've got going, that's going to at least help a little bit. But as we go into the afternoon, the temperatures are going to help our cause. So that's the good news. And looks like these temperatures are going to continue as we get towards the peak heating of the day around 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon, where we see those high temperatures finally reach into the 40s for a lot of locations. So again, because of the sunshine and because of the warmer temperatures today, most roadways are going to be able to see some decent melting, at least compared to yesterday. Once the sun goes down, we are going to drop below freezing again tonight. I'll show that here in a second. So we do expect there to be some isolated slick spots overnight tonight and early Friday. Go ahead and pull up the early Friday temperatures. I'll go back to the other slide here in a second, but you can see most of us are going to, or all of us are going to go below freezing again tonight. So isolated slick spots are expected tonight, and especially areas that are in the shade today. Even though temperatures are going to warm above freezing, areas in the shade are going to see the least melting just because we're not going to be overly warm today. So for that reason, we've got this new special weather statement out. And this image on the left over here, this brighter tan color that you're seeing across a good chunk of North and Middle Georgia, that's where the special weather statement is valid. And we wanted to essentially highlight the areas that saw the most snowfall over the last couple of days. And those of you in North Georgia, although you didn't see as much snowfall, your temperatures are going to be the coldest. So we went ahead and added you guys to the special weather statement. So really folks that are south and southeast of a Columbus to Macon line, aside from these counties, you guys are not in the special weather statement. So really not expecting quite as many roadway impacts after today because you guys are going to warm so much and you didn't see as much snowfall to begin with. So just focus on these brighter tan colors across a good chunk of the area for those of you in the special weather statement. And you can read here why we've issued that. And again, it's what I've just explained with just the lingering impacts on those roadways. At least through 10 a.m. tomorrow, that's when this product is set to expire. So nonetheless, we'll monitor trends. And if anything changes, we'll let you guys know, but that's the current thinking as of right now. So enough about that winter weather event. Some good news for everybody. I think everyone's probably pretty excited about this. We're expecting a beautiful weekend. So we're going to look at temperatures starting to climb as early as Friday. High temperatures on Friday are going to be in the 50s for a majority of the area. And you can see we only get warmer as we go through the weekend. Saturday, most everybody's going to be in the middle to upper 50s. And then by Sunday, most of us will be up towards 60 and higher. So great news, going to be beautiful. Plenty of sunshine, especially on Saturday. Towards the end of Sunday, could start to see some moisture return out ahead of that next rain system set to move in on Monday. But overall, if you've got weekend plans, looking fantastic. Guess if you had to choose between the 2 days, Saturday looks very nice. But yeah, so get out and enjoy if you can. I think we've earned it. And so then the next chance for rain is going to be on Monday. We've got the next frontal system that's going to move through from west to east. The good news is, since we'll see those warmer temperatures, we're expecting an all-rain event with this. We're monitoring instability right now. Looks like there could be a little bit at this point, so might end up mentioning some isolated thunder with this system. But as of right now, it doesn't look like anything major as just our next rain producer. So most areas will see some amount of rainfall on Monday as the system pulls west to east. But even the rainfall totals aren't incredibly impressive at this point. So just a quick shot of rainfall, it looks like at this point. So that's really all I've got today. Once the system moves through on Monday, we're looking at another dry period as we go into the middle portion of next week with temperatures slightly cooler than what we're going to see this weekend, but still looks like it's going to be in the 50s for most areas. So to wrap things up, again, slightly warmer today, but it's going to help a lot with the melting, especially since we've got the sun out. Wind chill advisory is gone. We have a new special weather statement, so make sure you monitor that over the next 24 hours. Any changes with that at this point, not planned. Just want to highlight those isolated impacts that are going to linger overnight tonight into early Friday. Much warmer and drier this weekend. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. And next quick chance for rain and possibly thunder is going to be on Monday. So overall, pretty quiet, extended weather with just mild temperatures and really one chance of rain at this point. So if anybody has any questions, you can ask it through the chat box. And if you want to unmute your own line, you can press #6 and we can answer it that way as well. But that's about all I've got. No special webinars are planned for black ice potential or anything like that. No email is expected. We'll just get these slides up on our social media page and the briefings website as soon as we can. All right, I'm not hearing any questions and I'm not seeing any questions pop up in the chat, so I'm assuming you guys are all good to go. Again, thank you guys for all your help over the last couple of days. Great job with everything, and we will see you guys next Thursday.